last coffee shop closed 20 minutes ago, and the station speakers sound tired tonight. Someone's dragging a suitcase across the floor, and the vending machine keeps flickering white. I saw you standing near track number 2, hands buried deep inside your coat. You look like someone trying not to think the way I do when I miss someone most. I've seen you here on Thursdays, and sometimes on a Tuesday. Not enough to know your name, just enough to notice when you're gone. And every time the train arrives, I tell myself not tonight, don't do this again. But the doors open, the city breeze, and there you are like you've always been. Maybe some people fall in love loudly, maybe I was meant to do it like this, quietly, on a midnight platform. The advertisement screens changed 3 times. A song I knew was playing somewhere above. You checked your phone, smiled for a second, and I wondered who gets to be loved by you. The air smelled like rain and electricity. A couple ran down the stairs holding hands. I looked away, pretended to read something, pretended I had my own plans. Funny how a stranger can become a habit. Funny how a habit can start to feel like home. And every time the train arrives, I tell myself not tonight, don't do this again. But the doors open, the city breeze, and there you are like you've always been. Maybe some people fall in love loudly, maybe I was meant to do it like this, quietly, on a midnight platform. The announcement said there would be no more trains after this. You walk forward, I stayed where I was for 1 second. You turned around, not because of me, probably not, but I've been living inside that 1 second ever since. Now every Thursday night, I stand a little farther back, holding a coffee I never really wanted. The train still comes, the door still closed, and you still disappear into a life I'll never know. Maybe that's what this was from the beginning. Not a love story, just a person, a platform, and a moment that refused to leave. The automatic doors opened with that familiar little song. 11:18 again, which means you'll probably come along. The cashier changed the radio station. Someone laughed outside the store. I picked up a bottle I didn't need, like I've done 100 and somehow so do I. Maybe love doesn't happen in movies or bars. Maybe sometimes it happens quietly between cold coffee, fluorescent lights, and people who never know. You bought instant noodles, mint gum, and batteries this time. I don't know why that made me smile, but somehow it did. Outside the air felt heavy, motorcycles crossed the avenue. You checked the weather on your phone, and I checked if you looked back. You didn't, but I stayed there anyway. So I stand beneath the convenience store lights, pretending I'm just passing by. The city stays awake, the traffic signals change, and somehow so do I. Maybe love doesn't happen all at once. Maybe it grows slowly inside small routines we never planned to keep. September will come, the weather will change. One day you'll stop coming here, and I'll still remember the sound of those doors opening. Tonight, the radio played an old song I've never heard before. You smiled at the cashier, I smiled at nobody. The city kept moving, cars kept passing, summer kept ending, and somehow that felt exactly like falling in love. "2:13 a.m. The city outside my window looked like it forgot to sleep. A taxi stopped at the red light. Someone laughed down on the street. I typed your name, then erased it, then typed it all again. Did you get home okay? 4 words, nothing special, nothing brave. Still, my hands were shaking. The message turned to read at 2:17. I remember because I kept looking at the screen, as if staring long enough could change what happened next. The refrigerator hummed, the rain touched the windows. Another 5 minutes passed, then 10, then 30, and somehow silence became the loudest thing in the room. Maybe you didn't know what to say, maybe you got distracted, maybe you fell asleep, or maybe some feelings only exist for one person. So I stayed awake, watching the city lights fade, holding a conversation that never really happened. At 3:41 I opened our old messages, photos of coffee shops, weather complaints, songs we said we'd listen to. Funny how you can build an entire world out of ordinary things. Funny how quickly it disappears. Outside, the first bus of the morning passed. The sky became a little less dark. You still didn't reply. I thought about deleting the message, I thought about deleting your number. Instead, I lowered the brightness on my phone and placed it face down beside my bed, as if that changed anything. When I woke up, the city had already started moving. People were crossing streets, coffee shops were opening. Someone somewhere was probably falling in love. And there it was, my message still marked as read, still unanswered. Some stories don't end, they just stop. The rain started around midnight, not enough to stop the traffic, just enough to blur the city lights. I got into the backseat, gave an address I didn't really want to go to. The driver turned the radio down, an old love song was playing. I watched neon signs slide across the window, like memories I never asked for. Then I thought of you, not for the first time, not for the last. There was a message I never sent. It stayed in my drafts for almost 3 weeks. Do you ever think about me when it rains? I know, it's a terrible question. The taxi stopped at a red light, a couple ran across the street, laughing under the same umbrella. I looked away. The city keeps moving, even when I don't. Taxi lights, rainy streets, and all the things I couldn't say. Maybe love isn't losing someone, maybe it's realizing they were never really yours to begin with. We passed the station where I first noticed you. Funny how places remember what people forget. The rain became heavier, the windows fogged, my reflection disappeared. For a second I imagined calling you, just to hear your voice, just to know you still existed somewhere outside my memories. But I didn't. The driver asked, "Long night?" I smiled and said something like that. He nodded like he'd heard that answer 1,000 times before. Maybe he had. When we finally arrived, the rain had almost stopped. The city looked clean again. I paid the fare, opened the door and stood there for a few seconds longer than necessary. Because sometimes before you go home, you need a moment to admit to yourself that some people will always live one rainy night away. Rainy night away. The lobby lights were dim again. Someone left a bicycle by the mailboxes downstairs. I pressed the button, waited for the elevator, and heard footsteps coming from behind you. Holding a paper bag, still wearing your work ID around your neck. forgot the sentence I'd prepared all day. 17 floors isn't very long, but somehow every night it feels too short. Floor 3, floor 7, floor 11. The numbers changed above us, and neither of us said much. You asked, long day? I laughed, said yeah, as if that explained everything. And every night this elevator rises faster than my courage. The doors open, the moment ends, and I walk home carrying another conversation that only happened inside my head. Maybe some people aren't meant to be strangers. Maybe some people stay strangers anyway. Last Tuesday, the elevator broke. I walked up 17 floors, thinking about how ridiculous that was. Not because of the stairs, because I knew I wouldn't see you. That's when I realized I had memorized the sound of your footsteps, the way you held your keys, the way you looked down when you smiled. Tonight you got off first, floor 17. Before the doors closed, you turned and said, see you tomorrow. 3 words, nothing special, but I've replayed them all the way home. Now I'm sitting by my apartment window, watching the city lights blink one by one. Tomorrow at 11:52, I'll press the same button. You'll probably smile back, and somewhere between the first floor and the 17th, I'll fall in love all over again. It's 2:04 again. The convenience store downstairs is still open. A delivery truck backs into the alley, its headlights briefly filling my room. Across the street on the 17th floor, your window is still lit. I don't know if you're studying, working, or just unable to sleep like me, but somehow seeing that light makes the city feel smaller. I made tea, I didn't really want, turned on the television without watching it. The weather report said it might rain tomorrow. I wondered if you'd remember to bring an umbrella. Funny, there are people who know your favorite songs, and here I am hoping you stay dry. Your window at 2 a.m. glows brighter than all the signs downtown. The city stretches for miles, but somehow my world ends there. Maybe love isn't always about holding someone's hand. Maybe sometimes it's just wishing their light never goes out. At 2:37, your room went dark. No warning, no goodbye, just one click, and suddenly the whole street felt colder. I stayed by the window for another 20 minutes as a flight sound each other again. Maybe in the lobby, maybe not. You'll never know that. Every night before I sleep, I look for your window before I look at the stars. Now it's 3:01, the city is finally quiet. The traffic lights keep changing for nobody at all. And across the street, your window stays dark. But somehow, I still feel a little less alone. Maybe that's enough, at least for tonight. The light turned red just as I reached the corner of 8th and Maple Street. Cars rolled past, their headlights stretching across the wet pavement. I checked my phone, pretended to be busy, pretended I wasn't thinking about you again. Then I saw you standing on the other side of the crosswalk under a blue neon sign that painted the rain the color of a memory. You wore the same dark coat I remembered from winter. Your hair was longer. Maybe I just wanted to notice something new. There were 50 people between us, and somehow it still felt like we were alone. The countdown began, 10, 9, 8, and suddenly I forgot how to breathe under a blue neon on a rainy street. I saw a version of my life that never happened. The signal changed, the city moved before a few seconds. Everything stayed still. Maybe love isn't about what we had. Maybe it's about the moments we never got to have. The crowd crossed, umbrellas touched, shoes splashed, someone laughed nearby. You walked past me close enough that I caught the scent of your perfume, close enough to say your name. But I didn't, because sometimes silence survives longer than courage does. When I turned around, you were already gone. The blue sign flickered, the rain kept falling, and I stood there waiting for a reason to stay. Now every time it rains downtown, I walk a little slower at that intersection. Not because I expect to see you, but because for one brief moment under blue neon and a city full of strangers, I almost believed you were looking for me too. station was quieter than I'd ever heard before. No announcements, no rushing footsteps, just the sound of the train waiting to leave. I sat near the window, 3 cars behind you, not because I planned it, just because some habits become part of who you are. Outside, the city lights drifted by, one building at a time. I remembered the first night I saw you. Funny how memories never happen in order. A platform, a rainy street, an elevator ride, a light in a distant window. I collected moments like receipts for something I could never return. You leaned your head against the glass, I looked away. This last train is going somewhere, I just don't know if I'm supposed to follow. The city disappears, station by station, and somehow, so do you. Maybe love isn't about arriving, maybe it's spending years traveling towards someone who was never waiting. At the next stop, you stood up, the doors opened. For 1 second I thought about calling your name, not loudly, just enough to know I tried. But the train beeped, the doors began to close, the fear as usual arrived first. You stepped off, I stayed. The train moved again, your reflection disappeared before I was ready. Outside, the tunnels grew darker. Inside, I finally understood why some memories never leave, because they never finished. Now the last train keeps moving forward. The city has become nothing but lights through the window. I don't know where this line ends, but somewhere behind me, on a quiet platform, someone I never loved enough to speak to is already gone. And somehow, that's the part I'll remember forever. Coffee shop on the corner changed its sign last week. The old blue letters disappeared without anyone saying goodbye. I walked past it this morning and realized I hadn't thought about you for almost an hour, which felt like losing something and finding something at the same time. The traffic lights blinked, people hurried to work. The city kept moving like it always does. to believe every street remembered us. The subway station, the crosswalk in the rain, the convenience store that stayed open all night. But cities forget, buildings change, songs stop playing, windows go dark. And one day, without warning, memories stop asking to be remembered. I think that's what happened to us. The city forgot us long before we forgot ourselves. The lights stayed on, the trains kept running, morning always came. And somewhere between all those ordinary days, you became someone I used to miss. Baby, love doesn't always end. Maybe sometimes it simply becomes part of the scenery. Today I stood on the same platform where I first saw you. Someone else was standing there now. They looked nervous, they kept checking the clock, and for a moment I wondered if they were about to fall in love too. The train arrived, they smiled at someone, the doors opened, life continued. Used to think forgetting someone meant losing them. Now I think it means carrying them without feeling the weight. The city forgot us, and maybe that's okay, because every street, every station, every rainy night gave me something I didn't know I needed. Not a love story, not a happy ending, just proof that for a little while, in a city full of strangers, someone existed who made the whole world feel a little less lonely. Setting between the office buildings, painting the windows gold. People cross the street with places to be, with names to call, with hands to hold. I walked a little slower than everyone else, not because I was sad, just because for the first time in a long time I didn't feel like I was chasing anything. The evening air felt different somehow, or maybe I did. There are still places that remind me of you. A station platform, a rainy intersection, a convenience store that never closes. But memories change when you stop asking them to become something else. I used to think I was waiting for you. Now I think I was waiting to become myself. happened at all. A bus passed by, someone laughed nearby. The first stars appeared above the skyline. I thought about all the nights I spent looking for answers. And suddenly I didn't need one. Not every story wants to be finished. Some stories just wanna be remembered. Tomorrow I'll wake up, I'll buy coffee, I'll miss a train, I'll probably think about you again. And that's okay, because missing someone and moving forward